Welcome to VA Flavor TV. I'm MC J Love with a very special in studio guest, a true rarity. My man, Mr. James Smith from JR's Promotions.
What's going on, J Love? What's happening out here?
Man, you know what's happening. It took me forever to get this guy in the studio. And so we're going to definitely try to make it worth your while for the next 20, 30 minutes. Basically, what we're doing today is a summary of the music industry. And we're going to talk about some of the things, the activities, and the impact that Mr. James Smith and myself, J Love, have accomplished over the years, right here in Virginia. Not across town, but right here where we from. Starting off, Mr. Smitty, would you tell them a little bit about yourself, man, and who you are and what you've done over the years before I jump in?
Well, I've been in the music business for 17 years. I work with various labels, Death Row, Interscope, Geffen A&M, Columbia. And, I've always brought artists here and did their itineraries and got them into the school systems to give something special to the kids. Kids that might not have the opportunity to pay to go and see an artist, they get to see them for free.
As long as they do their schoolwork and pay attention to their instructors.
True.
And we did that for a long time through PASS, which was a program by Governor Warren, a partnership for achieving successful schools, where businesses merge together to sort of adopt schools with their objectives in the business and go into the schools and teach the kids about their industry business. So from the years that we've done and contributed to that through various schools, various superintendents, the police departments here locally, we got a lot of support from the police. A lot of support. A lot of stuff we couldn't pull off without them.
Yeah, especially Captain McLemore. She was a big help.
Yeah, and once she resigned, with whoever they put in their place never reached out to us when they knew about the program. But I understand that's not their job. So over the last couple of months, I've actually been talking with them again as far as relaunching the entire program.
Okay.
And they're very much interested in it, including PAL.
Well, kids got to have something to do, something to look forward to. By the government cutting out various programs, it's kind of hard. Kids don't have nothing to look up to.
Yep, and respect and something to strive for. Because Lord knows I hate to say it, but a lot of them don't get it at home. Nonetheless, that being said, I'm going to move right along. Let's drop back a little bit. Let's go back to where we first started. Our whole objective was to encourage these kids to do right and then reward them with the concerts. It's not like we was just doing it for entertainment.
True.
They was based on grades, discipline. I don't remember all that stuff we said that.
Attendance.
Yeah, attendance. Yeah. But it was based on a lot of things that reinforced the school environment. Okay, and we had a lot of people come along to try to imitate the program and go sideways, try to do this and do that. But it was never about me and you.
No, it's not.
It was never about me and you, and that's why they don't know that we did it. That's why we sitting here today. And I've been saying this my last 20 years, man. He said 17. I'm gonna let him ride with that. If you said 17, okay, it make me feel young when you said it. And we using a different meter because my Jane over 25 and you been there, so I don't know. Maybe he took time out or something, And Jane leaning more toward 3-0. I ain't put you out there like that.
That's all right.
But I feel it. I'm going to go ahead and tell it like it is, Jack. I'll stop counting at 20. He come in and say 17.
Well,
Nonetheless, I know at one time it was about 16 labels you was working with.
Yes, it was.
So 16 national marketing agencies for the music industry sitting right here in town. And these is running around in a circle like rats with a piece of cheese and going nowhere. When we had an established order from the vice president of these companies right there here in Richmond. When I tried to explain to people, because you was there, and I do take this stuff very seriously. You'll testify to that.
Yeah.
I take this very seriously. When you mess with my business, that's like mess. You can have a wife as long as you take her support, and I don't have a wife. The business I built, it belongs to me, it's mine, And every business should have a purpose besides making money. Our purpose was to help these kids. And I see kids now from the years that we've been in business who come back and say, thank you, man. who come back and say thank you. I can't explain that feeling.
Well, they appreciate things. They
Yeah.
appreciate the things that people do for them.
That you might not have recognized when it happened. But years later, I don't even know who the kid is because they don't look nothing like that. They come and explain to me, and it's that warm feeling you get, man. That's it. Oh, God, it won't offer naught. But nonetheless, we right here today. I'm not going to go into all the industry stuff. I'm going to make a long story short that said this guy is and has been the man for Virginia. I'm going to leave it right there. 90% of the stuff that I've done, I couldn't have done without you. And the reason that I got it done was because I knew you. Because I knew you, and everything just flowed.
Yeah, we work great together. You know,
Everything just flowed.
A whole lot of people don't understand that. If you don't have teamwork, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things that you try to accomplish that you will not accomplish because you without people, they're just like crab in a barrel. They're always trying to pull people down, and they're not trying to help nobody.
And compete against each other when ain't nothing else got nothing for real on the large scale of things. We crabs in a barrel. But if we organize, we could all walk right out the barrel.
That's right.
In 24 hours. And we make a human chain and just go right on up. Everybody keep on there, pull the last ones up.
Climb the ladder.
Barrel empty. Barrel empty. You know what? I guarantee you in 24 hours, half of them will be trying to get back in the barrel. Listen to the food bring us up the barrel. You know, it's sad, but it's true. And that scenario been laid down for 100 years. It's going to probably be there another 100, if not 200, from what I'm seeing today. So, which brings us again back to right here. With all the work that we've done and the minor accomplishments that we see, we've probably done a lot of stuff we don't see the results of.
True.
But it's time we need to get back busy because I don't want to say that it's worse than before, but it's worse than before.
Well, like I said once again, the kids don't have nothing to look forward to, and we got to put that light back in their eye.
Those kids are our future,
and people got to understand and realize that.
Those kids are our future. If they're killing each other or drugged out, what kind of future do we have?
Nothing, because they have nothing to look forward to.
In 450 years, nobody's giving us anything, so nobody's going to give us anything. We have to give to one another. We are to answer ourselves.
That's right.
And this competitive stuff that, you know, I'm doing this better than him, my club better. You don't even own the building. What are you talking about?
Well, that's a terrible thing that we have, the jealousy thing.
You don't own the building. When you own the building, you can talk all the stuff you want. But once you own that building, it ain't going to be important with the next main thing. You're going to be concentrating on really paying those bills instead of walking around with your chest out talking about you the man for 6 months and then talking about you was the man for the next 6 years.
Yep.
Well, what you did lately, like Daddy used to say, what have you done lately?
Nothing.
Exactly. So what we're going to do, man, we're going to put all this stuff back in motion. I have a network set up with the Ustream thing that you're watching now. We have a 24-hour station. The format is jazz right now, but we switch that anytime we want. And we're going to try to really do something with artists here. You don't have to be in the business 10 years. Look, if you've been in this business 10 years right here at Richmond and nothing's gone anywhere, you need to try something different. Maybe do the music as a hobby.
Get a job.
I'm trying to tell you, if it's not paying the bills, then it's not a business. Businesses pay bills.
That's right.
If you doing it for fun, that's fine. Have fun. But don't expect it to take care of you. This is a business. Bottom line, it's a business. And a business is in business to make money. We've stepped outside the box trying to be humanitarians and all of this stuff, probably for our guilty consciences for when we was trying to atone for the sins of our youth. No, I'm serious. I know I had a past, you know. I got a present. I'm still. I got a present. I'm still living. I'm still learning. And I'm still making mistakes.
Well, like I said, we got to do a lot of things for our kids, especially with the drugs, the gangs, the bullying, different things of that nature. We have to get them to see things in a positive light. Yeah,
that it is a way out.
Yeah, it's always a way out.
And a good start is education.
Right.
So just to go off subject for a minute, look. In high school, everybody skipped economics.
Because they feel they don't need it.
And that's the one class that we needed more than anything.
Yeah.
You need to understand the economy and the system, the way it works, to be successful at it. Otherwise, you just that crab in the barrel. That's gonna be in the barrel. Telling all the other crabs how to get out, and you standing down there with them.
Still stuck, can't get out.
And they listening. That's the sad part about it. They all gather around and listen.
Shoot, they better learn how to swim.
They better learn how to do something. Not just so many. I mean, they eventually the barrel just gonna fall to pieces because it's gonna dry right. And then they're gonna go look for another barrel to get in, so we can talk for another 500 years about how to get out of it when you walk right in it. So that's their life.
Yeah.
Real quick, man, Paya Barkley. Does that name sound familiar?
Not really.
I know it because that's more than 17 years ago. But Paya Barkley was a young lady who used to come to the clubs. Guess what her name is now?
What?
Dr. Paya Barkley, M.D.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to try to get her on so we can talk with her because she the diamond in the rough, man. 1 in 1,000. Who made it?
Oh, that's a good thing.
She got 3 offices in Richmond. And I know she ain't got time to talk to people like us. But if I could get to her and speak with her, I may send her some flowers or something one day and an invitation to come on the show. Because I want young girls to see her.
Okay.
Because she came up just like them, but she made the right decisions. With people around her pushing her and stuff, she made the right decision. And she listened to the people who talked to her.
Yeah, but what type of doctor is she?
She a family practitioner.
Okay.
Yeah. You thought, well, she was gynecologist, she can't help us. You know. But she a family, doctor. And the way that I found out about it was a police officer guy that I know was doing security at the club. And he said, hey, man, remember when you worked at 534? Remember that girl that used to be in the club? He married, got a family. He said, that's our doctor. And I kept saying, don't I know you, don't I know you? And she said, about from the club because he used to do security at the bars. And they kept talking. He said, J-Lo, she said, that's my buddy. He said, I'm going to see him in a couple of days. And then he came in here and told me about it. I said, whoa, man, we go at Paya. That's, years and years. She might not even remember us.
Right.
He said, she remembered you when I talked to her. I said, we need to get her on the show.
Oh, okay.
And I got this police captain, man, because recently, right before Christmas, we did a team party at the skate lab.
Okay.
We had over 600 kids in there. And we had no problems. No problems. The police department said that the whole time. It wasn't even about money. They was just supporting whatever we did.
Right.
And it was no problems to the point where the police captain from another precinct came and he said, man, this is impressive. How come they're not acting wild? And I said, look, man, I respect them and I demand that they respect me. And you know that I'm right about that.
True.
And as long as you respect them, because they're just young people, but they deserve respect, and you demand respect. If you give them respect, you can demand this respect from them. And we don't have problems. So the next week, some other folks try to do the same thing. They're all over there on the street fighting. They calling me on the phone, can you come over here and try to talk to them? Whoa. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If I go over there, I'm putting myself right in the middle of it. I said, that's not my event. And what this captain told me, he had a foreign name, I can't remember it, but I got his card around somewhere. He said, look, whenever you want to do something, just give me a heads up. No, come and sit down here at the headquarters, fill out all this paperwork, and how much you gonna pay them. They never said anything to me about money, man. So they want what we want. They understand. This guy was non-black. I don't know what he was, but I know he wasn't black. But he understood it so just like that, which was sort of startled me, because I would expect a brother, to sort of grasp to that. But this guy walked in, man, do everything. I was like, whoa, shook his hand, and you don't be hanging with the police or nothing like that. But this guy was impressive, man. But he said he wasn't from the 2nd precinct, that he just came over that night.
Right.
And I was like, what precinct you from? Maybe we need to come in your neighborhood and do this stuff if you go support us. But I said, man, it's like they want the help. But everybody want to get paid and want to make money, and they losing focus. If you do the job right, the money will come.
Yeah, it's always going to come. You just have to wait and be patient.
Be patient. The money will come. The support will come. And it's not going to come from what you think, like receipts on the door. If you get a program that's effective, when people say successful, they mean make money. When I say effective, it gets done what you set out to do. Money comes from everywhere. Old white people who don't know nothing about not sending money. Like they're in a position like us, they be like, hey, okay, for the sins of my past, let me sort of pay
Make
reparations
a
or something.
donation.
Yeah, and you just don't take the money and go messing up. Do what you're supposed to do with it, and more will come, because they may give it to you just to see what you do with it. You know, we started out, it was just to try to encourage kids to go to school and behave and listen to the teachers, right?
Right.
Do you remember when we were at MLK and the kids was acting up, and I started talking to them and they all shut up, and that older white lady, nothing wrong with being white, but the older white lady said, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yep.
She said, I was ready to retire, ready to give up on the school system. A teacher, frustrated, and said, I've never seen anything like that. Why do they listen to you? You need to be in our school. Whoa, I said, ma'am, oh, no. I need to be doing what we do. Stop screaming at them. If you scream at them, they scream back.
That's right.
Now, how does that communicate?
They're going to be on the defensive.
If you whisper and just talk in a normal voice, they have to shut up to hear you.
That's right. They got to listen.
They have to shut up to hear you. Don't try to, you stooping down to their level out of frustration. And it's just little simple stuff like that, man. And to good teachers that's in the system trying to do right, it is frustrating. I don't know how they can do it every day for that little money, man. I don't think you could ever pay a teacher enough. Half the parents don't even want to deal with their kids. You gonna send them to school and make the teacher deal with them longer than you deal with them and pay her less. And some of the baddest little devils in the schools turned out to be the best ones, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually still going, man. Turned out to be the best one. So, I mean, you can't never look at a kid and tell, man. You can't look at them and tell. Time tells. Now, back to the day, Smitty. I went in and dug the skeletons out, which is this man right here, because it's the spring. And in business, it's a sequence and a method to madness. And this is the time when everybody's pioneering new artists, debuting songs. Everybody's energetic, cabin fever's over. You come with the new in the spring. Even nature teach you that. So we follow in nature.
Okay.
We're going to launch some stuff to try to help some local artists.
Okay.
So I went and got the man. JRS Promotions, James Smith, in Virginia, is the man. When it comes to the music industry stuff, everybody know that now. Whatever else they doing with their side stuff, they know you the man. I know you the man. You the man. I know. See, the man don't like for people to know that he the man, because then you can't get your job done because you got all this nonsense and stuff around you tying up your time.
Well, it's not so much as that. It's just that I'm not the type of person that brags about what I do. I'm the type of person that you can see what I do by my actions.
The results.
The results speak for itself.
Yeah, because he real mild-mannered and he elusive. Regardless of what you call it, he elusive to people that don't know who he is. And a lot of times if I run into the people, a lot of people know who you are and still don't come correct. You know what I mean? So they just funny. That's all I can describe it as, is funny.
Not funny, they're just fronting.
Yeah, but that's a waste of time and it take up energy. So what I try to do is wean them out. You know I am. I don't like the nonsense.
True.
You know, if you're going to practice before you come to me. Don't waste my time. I don't want to hear you practice. When you come to me, I'm ready to do it. Practice at home in the mirror, whatever you got to do. Do not come in here and think you're going to practice, because we don't have a practice session. We go straight raw. Bam. It's done. That easy. So what we've done is this Ustream that you're watching is a 24-hour web TV broadcast that we pop it on anytime we want it because we control it.
Okay.
We have the jazz station that's formatted as Jazz Now 24 hours because we control it. I push buttons. I cut you on, I cut you off, I cut you in, I cut you out. I mean, I'm saying just like that. So if we find something in Virginia or in this immediate area, Carolinas, Maryland, D.C., that's viable, that's got a message, instead most of this rap stuff it isn't even written in the music of the universal language. Verse, stanza, verse. It's just rambling. They start just keep going, no circular reasoning, no hook. You know, just that's somebody that need to be a lecturer that got something to say that they want to say. You can put music in the background, but don't call it music. Call it a lecture with music in the background. That's what I see a lot of. They don't have a formula to even write music. So now Not only are you not an artist, you're not even a writer. You're not even you saying on somebody else's track, so you're not a producer.
True.
But you walk around like you all of these things, and you believe in your heart that you all of these things till somebody wake you up.
So somebody hear you, and then, like I tell most people, if you can't tolerate criticism, don't get in the game.
Don't get in this game, cause you can have the best thing in the world, they gonna try to downplay it, so they don't have to pay you as much. You know. Well, we could work with that if we did this and if we did that. You know, come on, man. It's a hustle. It's a business. They're in business to help them, not you. So you have to be in business to help yourself. So that's it. The gate's open, man. The gate's open. I know I can count on you for your support, right?
Yeah, it sounds like
Okay.
a plan. I mean, we rolled together for X amount of years. I mean, why should I turn my back now?
He said X amount of years. Put 2 X's amount of
No,
years.
just say
And
X
just
amount.
double
Just
digits.
say X amount of years.
Yeah,
That's it.
well.
Let it go at that.
I feel it, man. I feel it. I don't know how you feel, but I feel that, Jade. I feel like Atlas, man. Like I've been cutting the tail on my back. You know, I'm ready to put it down or put somebody else in the front and just sort of monitor. Yeah, I ain't trying to be pulling them no more. But for the kids, I will. I'll do a lot of stuff I wouldn't normally do to try to help kids. But these knuckleheads, I don't like knuckleheads. But like I said, sometimes those knuckleheads turn out to be some of the best kids, you know, when you get them on the right road.
Well, as long as people understand, as long as kids understand, education is important. Because without education, you can't achieve anything.
Even if you get $1 million, other people could cheat you out of it because you can't get out. So if you really believe you're going to be famous and rich one day, getting that is hard enough. Staying there is twice as hard.
Yeah.
Because everybody after you. And they got an education. So getting it ain't the hard part. Keeping it is. Right?
Yep, you got a point there.
So, okay, so we getting that thing back. We got to the fall to get the school thing back in order. Over the summer, we just go showcase talent, try to sit down and talk to people, guide them in the business, keep them on the right road. We ain't trying to manage nobody. That's not what we do. But we will advise you.
Yes, we will
We'll
advise
give
you.
you solid advice and steer you in the right direction.
Yeah, we can give you solid advice. But the main thing is, you got to listen. You got to want to listen.
If you don't listen, don't come.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wasting our time.
I mean, we got a lot of knowledge that we trying to pass on to people so they understand, because you can't carry it with you when you go.
So we're going to leave it here with y'all. I hope you do something with it. It's like planting seeds. Right?
Yep.
Smitty? Man, great to see you. Thank you for your time. And look, we even got some of them old boys coming back in the game, like Mouse in the House and all these guys. You know what I'm saying? These guys ready to jump back in. They see Smitty make a move. They see me make a move. They say, what y'all took? So the people who know something, get ready to pop.
Yep.
And they coming back. I mean, these guys with proven track records. These ain't no up and coming nothing. These old legends that watch, listen, and pay attention to what's going on. And they catch the vibe for. I was sure about when we was doing the phone ring. Hey, man, y'all got spies or something? You know, people who report to y'all about what we doing. But they coming back, man. That's a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
That's a good thing, man. I said, I see, all you got to do is want somebody to do something, and the other people just flock to it.
Yep.
Before you know it, the network set back up like nothing, just like that.
Just like clockwork.
Man, come on. So we're going to see where this clockwork takes somebody from Virginia. All right?
Sound like a plan.
And in the fall, we'll see you in the schools, okay?
All right.
James Smith, JRS Promotions. I know he don't want you to know where his office is, but he got an office and he actually still in town doing the thing. So he elusive, but that's good. I know how to get him, so he'll eventually return my call. If I keep bugging him, he'll answer. But like I said, it's an honor to have you here today. Number of years, like he said, finally culminated into this next project. You ought to laugh, because you know I'm right, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Put the double digit on that thing, man.
No, we ain't putting the double. Just say years. That's all you have to say.
Years.
And that's all that matters.
Years. JRS Promotions, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on VA Flavor TV. If you have any questions, you get us on Facebook at VA Flavor TV, MCJ Love, either one. You got somebody. And you know what? It's not just entertainment. If you have a business or somewhat, talent, you know, that you want to share with people, come on in. We'll sit down and do an interview. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
We're opening it up to these knucklehead parents, too. We'll bring counselors in here if you want to email knucklehead parents. Where do you think knucklehead kids come from? They come from knucklehead parents. It's hereditary, man. It passes on.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, I'm gonna keep it real. That's what we do here. We're gonna keep it real. You
Well,
know?
we keep it real, but some things just
If you're a knucklehead and you know you're a knucklehead, somebody can help you. If you're a knucklehead and you think you're not a knucklehead, you ain't no way you're gonna get no help. But if you're having a problem, any kind of problem or something like that, reach out to us. I will find the people with the solution to your problem. I will bring them in here. We won't even put you on blast. You know, if you're having trouble with your kids, I will go find a specialist, somebody, bring them right here, sit them down, and say, what the people supposed to do about the trouble with their kids? But I would suggest they go to the grandparents or the aunts and uncles first before you bring outsiders in. Because if you need help, get it from the outsiders. But once you get those outsiders in, it ain't so easy to get them out.
that's right.
So you might want to,
Think about that.
think about that before you go invite them into your home, and then they ain't gonna be gone when you want them to go. They ain't gonna never go nowhere.
Sure ain't.
Once they in there, even if they're watching you from afar. Keep that in mind. Thank you for tuning in. VA Flavor TV. James Smith, J.I.'s Promotion, man, a blessing in disguise, ladies and gentlemen. Smitty, we gotta get you back in here, man.
Yeah, I feel like coming back.
Can we do this once a month, twice a month?
Oh yeah, we can do it. It's no problem with
Let
that.
me know, once a week.
We can do it twice a month.
I
I got to gradually come back.
like
I'm
this.
rushing
He said, I
back.
ain't showcasing today. You gonna drive, put a wheel in my back and drive. All right, twice a month. You heard him. He said it, not me. Twice a month, bi-weekly. So if you have any musical questions, industry questions, problems, get it to us. MCJLove at VA. MCJLove at gmail.com. That's my email. Please don't call me. I'm recording and doing all kind of stuff. But if you send me an email, I will get it. Or if you send me a text or something like that, I will read it and respond to it. MCJLove at gmail.com. Do you want me to get in contact with you?
James Smith 425 at gmail.com.
James Smith 425 at gmail.com. If you didn't get that, rewind it. Rewind and play it again until you get it right. Go get a pencil and paper, then play it and let it come back at you. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, all my Facebook friends. Hey, I used to say see you on the radio, but I don't do the radio no more. So I see you on VA Flavor TV. Thanks for tuning in.